Believe it or not.
I don't.
Oh, yellow. YouTube and Twitch gang. It's time to have a nice day. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. I'm gonna read this something I just not saved. Herbicut, no hang on. Crickbait, that's a tough word to pronounce until they've angled it. Hello, boss. Happy Halloween. Hi, looks like I've got the best costume for the party. Blah, blah, blah. Quinn, I thought you. Actually, I have no idea what happened. You already had a perfectly good costume. Ghost costume, no, we're talking. Okay, see. Decided not to save the dialogue. Fun. I definitely remember how to play this game. So, at least we're good there. Think of that. I'll probably do these difficulty once I win on the regular difficulty. I don't want to win my first try doing the thing.
Makes sense. I almost just lost to the toxic waste guy.
Gotcha.
Would've been tough.
Toxic waste guy.
The barrel that shoots lava.
That was pretty annoying though. To be fair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and one last thing with the curses. Apparently there's a slightly higher chance if you go for one thing that you have more chance of getting that thing. Like say if I go for this site damage one, chances are I'll get another site damage one.
What the, my god, what is wrong with you people? That was a twisted performance. Oh, come on, Mr. Yo. We rehearsed for days and we were all thrilled to be part of it. Not a word. What have you done with my intern's body? Where have you hidden it? Alright, I admit the Halloween ritual didn't go exactly as planned. We'll soon sort it out, boss. Don't worry. Stop right there. Patrick Thuggins, you see I have no choice but to worry. This is worrying. Be fun. Okay, I'm plugging my controller. It was doing the auto zoom out. Give me a good.
I don't like these seagulls.
That seems like an OP spell. What? It just generates healing items.
Sounds pretty good, yeah.
What I have on me? Your HP regenerates automatically until you next get hit. That's like the ultimate. And it summons 2 coffees. Oh, take damage to summon 2 coffees? Some fresh air, Mr. Orville. Must be careful. Your breaks don't need too much into your work time. Oh, of course not, boss. I'm busy taking quantic distortion readings at the moment. Don't worry, though. I'll head back to the control room with some readings. Sorry, I'm just analyzing them. Then to make sure there aren't any changes. Exactly, any changes to the surrounding temporal flux. Uncle and I have spotted some weird stuff going on. It's too soon to draw any conclusions, but it seems to be affecting all types of vegetation, so we need to be careful. Makeshift rocket. Hey, those ones are pretty good. Not really good though. Yoink. This would help me a little bit more, honestly, but that was a pretty useless jump. I want to fall down there. Let's go. I really wanted to get hit there. I don't get that one at all. Seems just really, really strong. I don't know what that guy was. I didn't like it though. They make this first room so confusing. This is like the first time I've ever had a layout like this in the first room.
That thing says increased damage. It means increased damage. Guy got rinsed.
But this ain't Brawlhalla? You're right. It's have a nice death. Ooh. Brawlhalla's more of a Monday, sometimes Sunday kind of thing. This time I've had it up to my coronal suture. If I don't find Quinn's body in the next 5 minutes, everyone's heads will be rolling. We'll hang on, chillax. How about we start by taking it down a notch? Then we can approach the problem calmly and try to brainstorm a solution. You know, it wouldn't kill you to chill out once. How dare you make yourself useful, Jerry? Or how about you make yourself useful, Jerry? Since you're so interested in defending workers' rights, you should be on the lookout to help me find it. Come off it. We all know Pump's a bit of a prankster. They work so hard. They're always hungry for whatever junk food they can get their hands on. I'm willing to bet they've left their body somewhere. There's a snag nearby, trust me. Okay. Demolish. Poison to give. I'll pass. I like starting with the disc scythe.
Fair.
No hits. I'm crazy. Give me a cure. Okay, well that's just really good. I've got termination, Jared. The slash thing.
Gotcha.
I just need to stack it out more. Something about a penalty card. No problem. Why is it doing that? Okay. Okay, so that's what I didn't want to do. I keep getting mana upgrades, which I don't want. I want health. Believe it or not, living sounds better.
That is kind of crazy.
Oh, it's 50% off. A Prismium though. Alright. As well. Revive. Oh. F you. I have to have my shirt and shoes back. It's good to have back. Right, on a serious note, what's going on with your costume? It was a rather poetic way to celebrate Halloween and cheap. At least it wasn't some time-consuming farce. But I wasn't wearing costume, boss. Patrick just messed up the ritual. The rest of me vanished, and only my head stuck around. Before that, Pumpkin. Before that, you can't pull the wool over my eye sockets. You were just a ghost, and you even said hello to me. Huh? Me, a ghost? But, alright, fine, whatever. Can we bully Brad? Those are the questions. You're shredding your nasty flying books family? Okay, what? You're mixing up rebel documentation and my personal registration of the dead. You're trying to emotionally blackmail me. I don't know why that thing did 0 damage there. It's very petty of you to use this emotional manipulation strategy, Brad. It's not even cute. I can't stand it. Can be useful, I guess. Okay. Gain one max HP every time you leave the elevator. It's decent. Deals 5 bonus damage back for 6 seconds. Okay. It's not gonna be useful all the time, but some of the time works for me. Those seems like purple spells are just kind of like way better. Hey boss, I know you gave the Dr. Heisenberg talking to and told him not to tell any more lies and all that, but we at lunch he was saying that he would be able to wrap up his project with his favorite patient, Mr. Max. That's simply not possible. Mr. Max is a sorrow, and the doctor is his manager, so Mr. Max can't be his patient. I don't know what to think, boss. Who should I believe? I just don't need more animal. I'm good. This is competition. Stabbing me in the back, don't get it, must be some glitch, it's unbelievable, but I won't let it shake me. Next year I'll destroy him. Stay so, alright, back to work. Hang on, wait a minute, I can see that you're what you're up to. I think I've earned a little break before getting back to business. Thank you very much. I don't want to go to the food thing, but this is something snacks. Maybe that's like just the break rooms. I don't think the toxic food thing would really be where you get a snack. It's just food related. I'll try it though. It upgrades next registers too. What do those worms do, by the way? I don't know if you really... I feel like you must have noticed them.
Oh, like the weird fry worms?
Yeah.
It seemed like they slow you down.
This could be a lot more efficient. Like one of those. This spell is just kind of OP. Well, it sounds better when a good name. Basically, this spell, it like costs 15 of your health to give you 30 pure health.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
I mean, yeah, there's no real downside, just like if you're in the middle of a fight. And if I got really low in health, I can use a special ability, which just regens my health until I take damage.
Pretty good.
I'd say so. Ooh, the repairer. Thrust and carved deep into the flesh. Have I gotten this before?
question.
Technically does less. No, it's. I like the makeshift rocket stuff. Why do I have 170 mana right now?
Good question.
Seems like a lot. Prismium deposit? Why not? That'll give me 2 Prismium before I get to the thing. I don't know if that actually helps me do anything. This is such a weird angle, though.
Going up against the crab. Prismium. Also, they're not worms, they're fries. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Banagers I don't think I fought before. Gorks.
Currently, I believe my run is being hard carried by the Slaymore.
Is that a weapon or a spell?
A weapon. And its special increases my damage by a lot.
Ah, this is the burger. That's what we want to see right there. I feel like I lost health there. Don't really need anima. I still don't know what the HR office does. I feel like I've gone there a couple times and it hasn't been anything like specific. coffee doesn't only have a chance to give it. I don't like those enemies at all, actually. I guess the coffee has like a chance to work or something like that. Okay.
Sounds fun.
Light deals bonus damage. It's pretty good. But I also kind of want to infuse so I can start getting some greens more often. I have 2 Prismiums, so maybe I can actually do something on this controller. That'd be good. Okay, what's this do now? Deals damage to nearby enemies. And I can upgrade again to be the Leonid Scythe, which periodically deals 25 bonus damage to nearby enemy. Oh, yeah. So it does 25 bonus damage, then 25% bonus, then 25 flat. Okay. Unstable, decreased duration by 1. Actually pretty good. If I were to spend 50, how much would that leave me at? I don't know if it'd be enough for the stuff in the shop I want to buy. Technically, I think it could be, but... Oh, I gotta fight Waldo. This run might end here, even though it's like such a good build.
I've got a pretty crazy build.
Now there must be some sort of mistake. I've killed like 40 of them. Tomato. Leave us a review on punkorama.com. What did I just fight? I guess I fought an upgraded Waldo? He did 50 damage in attack, dude.
That's a little high.
He two-shot me, like legitimately two-shot me. How do I fight someone who can just literally two-shot me like that? And he shot like a weird bottle thing in his second form that just is a laser that just shoots straight at you. With like no wind up.
Crazy, did that to me. Not the whole 50 damage thing.
I don't know why it did that much damage. Maybe I just got 0 health upgrades. This is why I hate games like this, bro. It's just, it's such complete randomness. The moment you think you have something good, it's like, ah, frick you, die. And it has nothing to do with like how I could have played any better. It's just like you die, get killed. It's like, why? Just so I can slam my head into the wall again. Don't worry, at least the system's really not completely flawed to where I'm not going to be able to even know what options I have to go in too, so that's cool. And I'll never get the Death Slice and the cool weapons again, because I have to just get 2 Prismanium, which is completely random as well. What do you want, workers' rights here? What are you doing here? What's going on? As Death Inc.'s work representative and union rep, I hereby announce that Death Inc. staff is on strike. That's all I need. Everyone? Yep, almost. Alright, Jerry, let's hear this. The slow count at the front desk has gone over 1 million souls in no time. It's scandalous. We demand a reduction, a raise, you mean? No, a reduction in the number of files to be processed. Yes, we believe it or not has been my primary concern from the beginning, and I'm doing my best to resolve the issue. On that note, please excuse me. I have things to be getting. Maybe just roguelikes do suck. It's just really what it is. And it's just RoboQuest happened to be an actual good game. Maybe that's just what it is.
I think you're mostly correct.
It's like, I basically want something, right? I like Hades though. Yeah, again, Hades and RoboQuest have been the only good roguelikes I've played.
It's cause like, it's very simple. You need to have a good system where it's like pretty consistent to get stuff and you can like actually have a choice. Or you don't.
Well, see, Hades again, it's like, it was really bad until you realized you could get like the boons and stuff. And then you can basically be like, oh, okay, well I can just start with Zeus, and then I can, after beating whatever their name is, then or Meg, then I can go and get like a different one. And then it's like you can hold 4, so it's like, okay, now I can build stuff around that. In this, it's a huge mess. Like, this is the Cursed Tree Tycoon, and it's like, there's like 8 different rank 1s of each thing, and each one you get can upgrade into something else, but it doesn't explain it literally anywhere. I just get annoyed when they don't have systems that they can just explain stuff. I want to play, but it's like I have no idea what's even happening, and the bosses just sometimes whip out random moves and they spam their most powerful move, and it's like, why not just have some sort of pattern? Like I said, that's why RoboQuest is so good, because I felt like the bosses were fair. You know, they didn't just do random bullcrap attacks. It's like, for the most part, you knew what you're doing. There was like 2 bosses that had stupid laser attacks. That was the worst of it. It's just like, why? And then, like I said, it's just, you have to lose every single run and just be confused and die for like 20 hours until eventually the game just progresses enough to actually let you win a run. Like, why? It's just annoying. I love Meg. Yeah, Meg is a cool character.
Not as cool as Larry.
It's like, I just want a game that it's like something like, you know, Borderlands. You know, in the sense of like, oh, you can upgrade stuff, and it's cool. But I want it to be like, not just like story driven, the same thing as just playing Borderlands over again. So I feel like, again, roguelikes are good, because again, that's basically like what RoboQuest is. Like, you get a different character, and different weapons, and different builds and stuff, but it's like on a shorter scale. So it's cool, but it's like, then there's games like this where it doesn't feel like that at all. It just feels like a random mess, and you just have to work with all the random stuff you're given and just hope it's enough, and then it's not enough because you're not progressed far enough for it to matter. Also, Vampire Survivors. I do like Vampire Survivors. I think that's good, but I also think that's a little bit different than a roguelike. What do you want? Workers' rights? Well, hang on a minute. Stepman's Harriet, installation of a giant hamster wheel in the cardio area of the gym. Joe, a voice-controlled coffee machine in order of Death Inc.'s rooms. Ah, darn, I left the other list in the break. I just really hope Dead Cells is better than this.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's like the most popular roguelike. So I feel like it has to be good, right? It's not that I like hate this game, it's just, it feels like it's always so random to do anything.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go for my backstab build. It's like, oh, I might get a chance to possibly go for it. What do we have here? An employee strike? How delightful. They're pretty serious. They want their demands to be met. Oh, I'm sure they do. Why wouldn't, or who wouldn't want a giant inflatable slide in their office? Indeed, but they do deserve a suitable work environment. Yes, yes, and I'm sure the draft you requested will really help with that. But I didn't ask for any drafts. Well, whatever. Stop ignoring your staff. Now, I assure you I'm not. On the contrary, I'm helping or keeping a careful eye on them. Then don't back down just because you're a skinflint. Oh, is this the HR guy? So, oh, so going to his rooms probably just gives you a curse.
Isn't it like HR his name?
His name is Mr. O'Shea.
Yeah.
And you get to talk to him every once in a while.
That basically says curse guy.
Yeah, but I'm saying when it's just HR office.
Yeah, but isn't it HR office dash his name?
Maybe like HR office O'Shea, but I didn't know his name was O'Shea. Or that he was HR. Very admirable. I'm sure they'll all make excellent banner holders. Now, if you'll excuse me, I at least have work to be getting on with. That's another thing. Like I said, that was even a problem in Hades. Like, they don't tell you what the rooms do. They just tell me. What is this? Gain inflation, deal bonus damage to attacking enemies. I'm gonna get termination, deadly butterflies. It's cool, I'm never gonna get my build now that I was really enjoying, but hey, at least I won't be able to upgrade my weapon because I won't get to Prismania. That's cool.
True.
Actually, a Solary Prismanium department, so I'll probably get like 10 Solary. That's cool. At least with this game, the gameplay is pretty like fun, but it does get pretty repetitive when it's just, you know, it doesn't feel very different when you can't actually change your build. Is this the greatsword thing you're talking about? Slaymore?
It's called the Slaymore, yeah.
This is what carried you?
Not
you want
that
workers right?
specifically.
Here are some more demands. Washing powder, coffee sticks, pickle and banana ice cream, antifungal spray. That's not... Okay, I missed the last part.
Special, more so it does a good bit of damage. Special increases your damage. And I have a crit build, so if I crit on the actual wood of it, then I do a lot of damage.
Don't worry, you'll never get it again if that makes you feel any better. Because not only would you have to get
It's
the
not that
Slaymore,
good.
but you have to get the stuff for it.
I like how many penalties there are.
What do you mean?
I feel like every curse I pick up, it's like, oh, here's 4 options and they all have penalties.
Forget the Slaymore could hit anything. But it
A
seems
little
like
awkward.
it does a different attack like every time I use it.
Pretty sure in the air it does like a slam down that hits twice, and on the ground it does an up and then down.
I got 10 anima, dude.
That's kind of crazy. 10 anima?
Yeah. Well, not anima, the whatever the Solary. Pretty cool.
Kinda is. Goes a long way.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I also wish just killing enemies did something. Like gave you some sort of money. Something.
Yeah.
Slaymore special does seem actually really good. I don't know how much damage it does, but it seems like it covers the entire screen and increases damage. Seems like a really good boss spell. Too bad I'll never get it again. got hit because my stuff doesn't work. Why does Twinsy also have to be so slow? So I thought, you know, maybe this scythe isn't that good for damage. And after playing this, I'm like, this scythe might be the best weapon in the game. This thing does like double damage at 8, like, more so like 3 times as slow.
Not that slow.
It's pretty gosh darn slow. So I can choose to fight Dander or get Prism. That's cool. It's a really good choice. But I get that. I can't have both. In other words, I can't upgrade my weapon. What do you want? Workers' rights, more employee demands, Orville, a pair of X-ray glasses, finding lost socks, Patrick, more strawberry and artichoke jellies, and tomato and watermelon soups in the distributors, pumpkin, giant slide, so he won't have to take the stairs, and a giant pencil. Mark, a professional massage therapist who is and I quote, single if possible. Speak of a bigger, shoot, I can't read it, there's a coffee stain over it. Stay here, I'll go ask. I think this run goes to die, I'm not gonna lie.
Tough.
I think the Slaymore is kind of good, but the Twinsy is literally so terrible. I've been hit like 3 times because I'm stuck in using one single attack. I can't dash out of it.
I think a skill issue.
I'm getting punished from using my attack once.
Yeah, you just gotta use your attacks at a different time. Easy.
I just want Infuse and Terminate. Is that so wrong, dude? That's literally all I want. Maybe Backstab, I'll take. Anything else I'll pass. I think literally
having the Terminate sounds really, really good in every build ever.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be like the best for bosses, but who cares? Like if I curse, it just costs every single one of my things. Why not? Okay. Flash the closest enemy. See, but like, why am I getting a rank 1 spell when I'm already have like 2 ranks or something into something? What's this? Sea glues spit even bigger streams of oil. I don't even know what sea glues are.
They're pretty bad. In groups.
I'm sure them streaming bigger oil won't really matter. And I gotta fight Proudfoot. Nice. Okay, this run definitely goes to die. I took care of it. It was super confusing, and he was super unaware it was you I was talking to through the earpiece over. I can hear you. I can hear everything you're saying. Forget it. I didn't say anything. He can actually hear me loud and clear. How what? I can beat the crap out of him. Yeah, Brad over now. Would you endure getting a Guilty Gear if I buy you it? Probably not. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'd rather play some of it off stream, but I still don't think I would get super into it. Hang on, keep him on the line. I want you to give him a message from me. Whoa, calm down, stop hitting me, you've broken my earpiece. Oh really? That's what you think would make me calm down? Who was that on the other end of the call? Seriously, it's not that important to me. I'm a cool girl. I just want everyone to be this cool, right? Even when you're serious, you're unbearable. What does that even mean? It says retaliate. Deal +1 bonus damage permanently. That just lets me deal 1 bonus damage permanently? That really doesn't seem that
Sounds pretty
great.
good. How much damage do we do?
I don't know, but it's 1. It just deals 1 bonus damage permanently. Does that really
Yeah,
help me
but,
doing
like,
1 more damage?
if we do like 20 damage and you get hit 20 times, that's like double damage.
Mm. 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 I mean, all the other stuff sucks. Hamburgers have been a
Pierce bonus
shockwave
damage?
with it. Huh?
Isn't Pierce just bonus damage?
I don't know. No one's explained what Pierce does, Jared. Where are you getting this
It
idea?
says it when you hover over it.
So you're wrong. Why would Pierce just do bonus damage?
That's what it says.
Probably bonus damage in certain circumstances, just doesn't give you all the information.
Possible. Highly possible.
Is there a reason not to just take the food out of the fridge, really?
I figured it saves it for like later, but it doesn't really seem to be the case.
And then we don't fight Waldo. Because he's just the worst boss in the game and for some reason does 50 damage in attack. Sometimes, I might add. My favorite kind of gameplay. That was kind of an annoying room. What does the hazardous floors do? Just a random thing? It's not very clear when it
Great
shows a question
question.
mark of what it's gonna do for me.
I've just kind of assumed they add hazards in addition
Yeah,
to
but-
enemies.
Yeah, but what does that help with, Jared?
I don't know. Maybe it does like 2 rewards, but they're like kind of random.
What do we want? Workers' rights. So, okay, so you're the last demand, Jacob. A bigger and more solid neon ash spade and some thicker pop bottoms. Claude, a sound and light system for his daily discadence sprig. Muriel, the silence of ascetic distress. No idea what that's for, obviously. I don't even know what I got from clicking that room. Probably nothing. That would make the most sense. The intriguing floors I know are bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the hazardous floor I don't think gave me a reward.
That doesn't sound very useful.
Maybe it's a chance to give you something, a chance to not give you something. That's why it's hazardous. I don't know, it's also hard to tell
You
because
know,
some
I
things
can
don't
see
seem
it.
like rewards, so. Whatever we want, workers' rights. Collective labor agreement fraud, all the contracts will have to be reviewed. Oh, come on. We talked about this yesterday, or I'm going to suffer, or am I going to have to suffer one of your strikes every day? Yesterday and Sunday, boss. Or yesterday was Sunday, boss. You're not going to play that old trick on us. Collective labor agreement fraud. Another hazardous one. It's really cool. I guess I'm gonna fight X4H. Whatever that means.
Intimidating. I'm pretty sure I fought him twice before, and I still don't know who it is.
Looks like a blob.
I see.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to know there's gonna launch a random. Okay, that you can't fight back from. Yep, that's what I did. Okay, well, I'd used all my anima and almost died to it, but yeah, that's cool. These all suck. Sure. Taking damage no longer interrupts my combos. That's so cool.
That is pretty crazy.
Tier 3, by the way.
Maybe it's like actually really good though.
Not like I'm gonna make it, because that one mini boss just randomly threw a spike ball that travels and he can mix it with other attacks so you get forced to be hit by him. You know, the classic.
You can shoot 2 of them too. Maybe even 3.
But don't worry, they only do like 30 damage and I have 90 health, so. And each of my heals that are golden, which, and I can only hold 3, heal me 20 or 15 or something like that, so. Get more max mana? I think so. Hit. Yes, I'm going for backstab. Gain a 50% chance of dealing backstab and does 20 more damage. Oh, that's so cool when I have nothing other than backstab, but it wants all for me that both times I get a level up. Or get a curse. Pretty cool. The control room would be cool if I had any Prismium. But I was only given one chance for it. And, is that or the Thanager, so. I also only have one spell, but it's fine. Antelope's gonna actually heal some health. Oh, I get to fight Grimes with 50 health, Jared. And no ammo.
Nice, nice.
I'm sure I can handle it. Grimes is like super easy. I won't even get hit a single time, and I can't afford to. So. The famous Slaymour, a beautiful tool for slashing budgets. Wait a minute. Why did you bring it here? Come on, Gordon, don't play dumb. I slammed down and then dash backwards, and then I'd never dash backwards. To be fair, that could have been a controller issue there. I don't know. I think the twinsies just were kind of the thing that kind of ruined everything there.
Fair.
Because just the slowest weapon in the game, it doesn't do any damage, so that's cool. Everyone workers' rights. 1, win a solar review, 2, a salary adjustment, 3, a raise. That's enough, Jerry. I last spoke to you 10 minutes ago. I can't go on a new strike several times a day. We're being lied to. We're being cheated. We'll never stop fighting. Oh, no new upgrades. They can't make it past anything because I keep getting unlucky with everything that happens, but it's fine. Don't worry though, like I said, 10 hours from now I'll have more things unlocked, so I'll be able to beat the difficulties. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. Finally made this thing. What do I? Yes, alright. Enough. We'll get what you're asking for. Happy now. Okay, okay, relax. I was just defending the interests of our honest workers. Come on, how about a little coffee for Jerry to help him get over his emotions today? A victory for one is a victory for all. Finish the strike narrative quest. That was really interesting. It really added a lot to the character development, I think.
I agree.
I really like Jerry and his coffee addiction. He's so quirky. Really brings the place to life. I do like soulless characters with one personality trait, and all of them are annoying.
Surprisingly common.
Yep. I think really I just need to stop playing good games. Then all these bad games will seem better.
It's a solution.
Yeah. Your bonus damage after being hit. Man, I really want to get hit build. That's my favorite. My favorite kind of build. Pretty cool. So they all suck. My cloak does 5 bonus damage, dude.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. I could have gotten like infuse or terminate, but fine. I'd like to do an intriguing floor, but they are literally just bad, really. I don't know if you've done them, but they're basically just like parkour, like timers and stuff, and they give you like a really random reward at the end. Sometimes frisbee.
I've done one of them, almost completed it, and then lost to the end. So.
Also, I don't think the dash does have iframes. I've tried multiple times to like dodge things with it. Okay. Like there. Oh, but then it works there. Gotcha. It must have like 1 frame.
Yeah, definitely seems like it'd be a little not the animation.
Oh. Is the Vitam health?
Yeah, max health.
I just don't. More so I'm waiting until we actually get something that allows us to regen health naturally in any sort. Like enemies can drop healing items more often, or we can heal after doing anything. I don't know if you noticed, but it kind of sucks just like having max HP or HP and never being able to heal it.
Yeah.
also cool we unlock those relaxation spots, and I've gotten it once.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's nice special. There's explosive skulls in your wake. It's very clear on what it's gonna do. Poison mist. I wonder if we'll get something where we can disable things. Like disable certain curses or disable certain spells.
Off gold poison mist.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good example. Now poison is cool, but imagine I just got like one curse and infused me with poison.
True.
This thing also seemed kind of weird. Summon a small flying scythe around me. It seemed like it's only up sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like why is it on a
Of
timer?
course, 'cause I haven't gotten it.
It doesn't said anything about that it's time. Boss, thanks to you, I had the best breakfast break of my afterlife. I chose all the massage packages and fumbling fingers, the bone roller, the attendant tango, and my personal favorite, the touch of delirium. That deserves a little gift from Mark, that does. Okay, that heals me completely. I'm glad I got that at full health on a random run.
I got it when I was like 10 down.
Okay, frenzy refills automatically when it falls below 25% HP. Or does frenzy have its own health? What? I'm confused.
I think it's you. I don't know why it's listed like that though.
The gauge fills up after each attack and can be used to trigger rage when full. Okay, well I guess frenzy has its own health bar. Come on, Harriet, please just let me, or just come with me to the archives. No, not again. Every time we go together, you stop and chat to Jocelyn, so we won't have to go down there. Come on, you're the only one who isn't afraid to go into the archives. If Miss Jocelyn and I go alone, she'll try and frighten me on purpose. But whatever for, it's just a load of dusty old files, you know. Because the beast stole my backpack, I'm sure of it. What the? But don't be silly, Pump. Those eye holes aren't just for decoration, you know. Your backpack is in the break room, exactly where you left it on the first day here. Let's see if I can beat Brad. I don't think I've gotten like any damage increases except the backstab. But and the sight that randomly is on the timer for some reason.
It probably has its own health, and that's just kind of considered a timer since it's an ability. If I had to completely
Do the
guess.
pyro ghost, subdue the staff, subdue the gargoyle who's making the fool of me. You act like you're overworked and not right in the head, but hey, we all know you're a compulsive liar. Skulls actually seem kind of OP there. No, seriously, boss, I didn't mean it like that. I'll get back to work soon, I promise. No, back to work right now. No compromise. Breathe. Everything will be okay. They act like this is like so good. What does transfer do? Deals bonus damage after a dash. Doesn't really seem that great.
Yeah.
Cloak has a chance of critical. See, I don't want a penalty, just have a chance of a critical. A 10% chance of critical on my stuff. Mr. Max does not wish to speak to anyone except you, and he's rambling incoherently, but yesterday I bumped into him coming out of the bathroom, and he said in normal voice, "Don't worry, we'll soon be a family again. I'm very frightened. Can I sleep in your bed tonight?" Well, in your office. My shoe fell into a vat of melted cheddar. It's hardly rocket science. That's right, it is ticket B58. I remember I got the request from Patrick around 2 weeks ago, or whereabouts. 2 weeks, unbelievable. Surely this is just a nightmare, and soon I'm going to wake up. Hey, 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 no need to shout. You're disturbing everyone's break. Fine, alright. I see if that's the way we're going to play it. I'm off to have a word with Patrick, another one for crying out loud. All this for a shoe. I don't have time to mess around, Pump. But you said you hadn't met Mr. Burt yet, so I thought I'd introduce you to him. So that's your friend Bert who smiles all the time? Of course, who did you think it was? I don't know, your imaginary friend? No way. Frankie's my imaginary friend. Aren't you going to say hello? Of course, hi Frankie. No, to Mr. Burt, he can both hear and see you, you know. Protects you from the next damage you take. It's like I'm being set up. So it'll send me to a spot where I'm forced to take damage so I lose it.
That wouldn't happen. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad that I can't see anything on my screen. Launch a giant cyclone of sharp-edged paper that is duplicated every time it eliminates a minion. Looks pretty strong.
We'll try it. Doesn't actually seem that strong at all. That's cool. You know I hate going into the department or that department, Harriet. Yuck, I'm going to ruin my new shoes. What do you want me, or what do you want to show me? Real core strength. Look at Bert. Now those are what I call abs of steel. You take notes. Bert's even still smiling. Well done, Bert. Never change. And well, you shouldn't. Or that shouldn't be too difficult since he's stuck to that pole. Red card for grumbling, Patrick. I'm glad I got hit there. Do I really want to lose to the Stanager again? Maybe the Tornado will be pretty good, or the Exploding Skulls will be pretty good. Employee impaled on his work akin to the sleeve on a chain. Jubilatory abstraction. It's heartrending. Inspiration comes to her as a victory herald for the thoughtless deed. Silence, the Revenant is deconstructing art and encounter. What? I'm talking about, like, they say words and literally they never form a sentence that actually makes any sense in the slightest. Like, no joke, I never know what anyone's saying.
Wrong. I'm saying half of a sentence half of the time, which isn't a very good ratio.
Guess I just don't speak idiot. I mean, what can I say?
Got him.
Okay. Nothing, some of the spike ball, so that's cool. I like when they just don't use their good moves.
It is fairly convenient.
Let's just take this. So I feel like for how the curse system works, they should just give us more curses, like every floor. If they're gonna...
Yeah.
Unless the game actually is gonna take like 2 hours to complete a single run. See, how am I supposed to know the person just charging up an attack and the moment I go up, it's gonna... Ooh, I could give my Sinister Gear a chance for critical. Heartbreakers are more dangerous. Okay. That's very clear on what that means. So. Unless there's a danger set I don't know about. there, boss. How's it going? I'm doing great. Always feeling good. Mark is. There never needs to be any stress. Yeah, it's true, but I'm having trouble imagining you. Yeah, I'm the Joe Cool type. You've got me pegged, boss. In fact, since I've got you here, got a moment? Yes, no, it would be my pleasure, but I decided to sign up to Love is in the Pit. I don't know about you, but I think I've got a good shot. I think I've got to build on the experience I've gained from previous dates. Sure, it's true that they all led to something, or that they all led to something, but experience is key, yeah, boss. It's certainly, I think you have a chance, so take that episode with Marissa, for example. I feel a bit dumb because I showed up on time for our first date, but my wandering hand had other ideas and it showed up late. It's crabby in my left hand. I want to know where it was. Yes, that's another pretty insignificant detail. No, but boss, imagine how embarrassed I was. Poor Rissa didn't really get why I was so insistent about the waiter putting a straw in my drink. Well, in a pinch, I managed in that time, but then that time with Dominique, that was rough. When I say rough, I'm not talking about nocturnal activities, if you know what I mean. I wasn't actually thinking that. Dom wanted us to do a pool session just to see, and I'm no slouch. I come correct. Boxer type swim trunks, regulation cap, but that was clearly not the plan for my dear wandering hand that decided to torpedo my date. I drove a rubber duck that, or I brought a rubber duck that tried to splash Dom while leaving on purpose. What a hassle. A hassle, no doubt. There's not much I can do to impress my partners for the show. I want to change something about myself. Add a touch of sexy. I could take off an eye, for example, or maybe a foot. I don't know if it'll end up with another Roman body part. Anyway, now my second hand, you get me? It's not dirty. Yes, I have a cough. Alright, if you're finished, I wish you the best of luck and show it. And oh wait, boss, there's one more thing before you go. Don't worry yourself about it, it's nothing, but I have a question. How about a pink dye job on the side and a little side cut here, honestly? I wanted a bit more of a youthful look. What do you say? What do you want? Ahem, well, excuse me, I gotta go there. Okay. Crazy that they assume I know every enemy and everything just by the name. Like Sullied. Oh, obviously it's those guys.
Obviously.
Did you know I needed those splorties to inspect the work on the other layabouts? Actually, I need to draw your attention to the idea of slowing down. I hope the message is clear. No need for increased surveillance for work. That should be reduced by 75% fine, but banishing 60 of my splorties for that. Nice try, but I know you waste your own staff every week. Okay, now I'm gonna get 2 terminations. I'll never use a site charge attack, so. If only I get a good termination. But I guess a wave of poison works. This is my first time getting past the second boss. Let's go! Kinda crazy. Gotcha, I heard a crank. Oops. Oh, hello, boss. How are things with you? What happened here, Quinn? Well, I was ordering my pumpkin look. It's like new. Isn't that cool? No, before that. Oh, well, I ordered a Waldo Super Supreme Hardcore meal. Or if you recommend it. But I think I should have taken the vegan option because it's a little too hardcore for me. I don't know. Or I didn't know you could get eaten. That's who would dare. The hamburgers from the toxic food processing department. Why do I want to try the meal yourself? Noted. They will see that there's always a bigger fish. He can send shivers down my spine when you talk like that. Like a meeting to death will be there when the breakfast comes, but then the bosses are Slanger is gonna have a cough. Well, just my friend, my Java, good grimy grief, Harriet, I can't believe you made me spill a 455 Solary cup of coffee mocha. You're so annoying, I can't believe you. Perfect, cleaning up that spell is a perfect opportunity to do a few little stretching exercises, then repeat a good 50 more times. I'll take that opportunity to crush you into a machine, alright. Perfect, now try to redirect all that energy into exercise. Sugar is your enemy, it overstimulates your nervous system and makes you feel more stressed. You can do it. I'm glad I got a random thing from the fridge that gives me a 50% damage boost for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the kind of game that would make so much sense to just have a get rid of whatever you don't want kind of thing. Or they just can't show up.
Yeah.
I almost feel like unlocking stuff's a bad idea. It's just gonna give us more options of bad things. I generally hate how I'm considering just stopping the game and moving on to a different one.
It's not that bad, you know? Chances are we're probably gonna get some more quality of life features.
I just mean I'm not really having fun and I haven't made progress because I don't even know what progress is. Oh, sorry. I forgot that. Can I move out of that or am I stuck in that thing forever? I didn't know that thing just trapped you and you couldn't avoid it. To be honest though, I would almost state that we've gotten zero quality of life from the beginning of the game.
Yeah. I see what that person was talking about. You still have the same title and game.
But I didn't though. I updated it.
It doesn't look very updated.
Well, I don't know.
And it is for Medicom.
Dude, I already updated it.
I see. But now I know for the future that it doesn't work anyways.
It's good. That seems like a good thing that would have been nice to know existed. That I can crit. Or more so this thing that against a stunned enemy I always crit. Good
Yeah,
thing.
got that towards the end of my crit build.
I guess I have a crit build
Beautiful.
then.
Or it could be just a random chance at any point.
I don't know how the curse system works, and it seems like no one does.
I don't like that boss even a little bit.
One boss.
The storm cloud.
I don't know any storm clouds. Probably something in the 8th area.
Definitely. I can make the split choice off of the, whatever, Modern Warfare.
Like after? Or
Instead of.
that makes sense. And your runs must have been going pretty slow. Or run.
Aggressive.
Really. I mean, I've lost like 4 runs, and I'm like halfway to the crab, then after the crab, it's just going into the weapons thing, isn't it?
I think so. I'm pretty sure the last boss I beat was the crab, so yes. Well, aside from the storm cloud, obviously.
Did you beat the storm cloud?
Yes, barely. On using 2 gold and 1 blue anima. And I don't know if you'll believe this, but I don't think I can beat him again.
Why not?
A lot of his attacks are pretty simple, and then he has this one where he slams randomly and shoots lightning from everywhere.
That seems pretty cool.
Like 3 times.
Probably has some other attacks too that it just didn't even show.
Definitely. Kind of speed ran, so. I don't even want to know what attack these enemies have that I haven't seen.
Regen my mana twice. I don't have full mana.
Like this.
I get to fight Dango, so I'll probably just die here. Jared's lagging out of his mind. I can't understand anything he's saying. Still can't hear him at all. I don't even have a periodic effect.
It seems to have sorted itself out.
Like a tour room seems cool. I haven't got a prism in this entire run.
I haven't gotten a prism in like my last 3 runs.
Cool.
But who needs them anyways? I'm fine with running with my base scythe. I also take back everything I said about the disc scythe before. It's pretty good against ground enemies and absolutely horrible against flying enemies.
I take back nothing I said about the whatever weapon you were playing. It's just bad.
There.
Those roughly 50 Heartbreakers were part of an ultra complex system. Who should I try to next cardiovascular diseases on now? Can't you see I'm ordering you to change systems? I don't even know what this guy's doing to hurt me. It's just like an aura of pain. He's not even attacking. What do you mean change systems? Yes, Mr. Cran, it's time to change. The amazing way you avoid doing the same stupid things over and over again. They said I gained like plus 20 more health after killing a Sauron. Nice of a break room head. I have a feeling it's you know, sir, I've always said hiring Brad to the post was a bad idea. As you will have noticed, I put his name in air quotes. All in all, he's an unmitigated disaster. Whatever problems he tries to solve, he ends up creating 10 new ones. And don't even get me started on when he first came here. The young labor inspector I was back then has very vivid and shameful recollections of that. Plus 5 defense for help. How's a coffee jar? I do if you like it. You put something in it, I can tell just by looking at you, you've placed some silly prank. Alright, you got me. Since the boss got rid of X4H, I thought it wouldn't do any harm to add a shot of it to your coffee to give you a little kick in the butt. No way, impossible, surely you didn't. No, I'm kidding, haha, you should see your face. I've never seen you move so fast. Very funny, if you'll excuse me, I have to go wring out my underwear. I wet myself laughing. Tisk. You know that actually did happen to Cherry and Lucci in the mail department? I don't get choices. I'm going to the Modern Warfare department. Maybe it's because you beat the Modern Warfare department before?
Oh, you know it. I don't know if this place is worse or not. Now it's a boss dying time.
But I also don't know what you mean by this weapon's horrible for aerial attack.
Well, it has like a one-hit air combo that doesn't do any damage. This boss sucks and I'm actually so dead. Believe it or not, I am in fact so dead.
That's fun. Wow, useless thing. Sell it. Really what I would like is an anima spot so I can actually gain some heals maybe.
Lame. When does death need to live?
Since I am death. Okay, I guess my dash doesn't dash. To be fair, it could definitely be a controller problem. But. Storm does not allow dash, actually. That was pretty cool. Oh, swords I don't care about. Fight a mini boss. By that I mean die to a mini boss. Bouldering. Whoa. That was worth it. That last heal that I didn't even need.
Blended them.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't even close.
Reduce damage below 10 to 1. That'd be great if, you know.
Things did less than 10 damage.
Well, I got nothing better. Maybe an animo deposit? Shop, I guess. Storm, I could probably upgrade my weapon, but I also need the chance to be able to buy a heal. I really don't want any of these. Some heals would be nice. I want to give me good options. Okay, I guess I'm fighting the boss of the arms thing with 69 health.
Nice.
Maybe he'll just be doing less than 10 damage.
You know?
Ceasefire major, too many people are dying, we can't cope anymore. Fire will take no prisoners, why is it always such a struggle to get what you want? I can't see. What is even hitting me? He's dropping fire? Okay, cool. Well, it's a good thing I got that boulder thing that's only good against big enemies, and the last two bosses I fought were literally the smallest enemies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It's almost like complete luck-based game. Cool. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. The fruits that cause unwanted side effects for pumpkins that has appeared in Death Ink Gardens. Whoa, that's so cool. I bet that really makes a difference. And so much to the gameplay. Glad I played an hour for nothing. Boss, I love the Super Mega Pencil. Now I can write in big bold letters. Haha, thanks for the gift. You are the best boss ever. Miss Zero, it's a full-blown scandal. I had to tell you in person. Usually the fire alarm training is scheduled for 2:30 p.m. Monday with a major burning through the equipment budget blowing things up. Death thinks foundations are on the brink collapse, so good luck. Have fun. You can do it. We're behind you. And I am just going to turn difficulty down for the stupid item. Hi, Jocelyn. It seems it seems to me you've never gone on strike now. Well, you see, boss, if I went on strike, how would you ever leave the office? Indeed. You make a good point. I'm very glad you're here, but don't you have any demands while we're on the subject? Oh, do I? Would love to get some integral aromatherapy diffusers to make rides more relaxing. I'm here some employees could check on their appearance before meetings. Some of them really don't want to make or take my advice. And some new elevator music because the current music is driving me nuts. Ah, yes, and the music. No, Justin knows. I mean, if I can make the game easier by unlocking something by playing on easier difficulty, why not? I don't even know what it unlocked. Is this the achievement? I got an achievement for it, so.
Nice.
Yummy yum yum, Archer raspberry jello is delicious. You want to try them when it's low in calories. Wrong, Patrick. It's a big glob of sugar disguised as a healthy snack. But the packaging says Jello burns calories and leaves you with a perfect body. You won't get a perfect body from eating that Jello. All it'll leave you with is a bitter taste in your mouth and a lighter wallet. Oh no, and I only just got my first taste of it. Oh well, it was good while it lasted. think easy mode's even changed anything. If your enemies still do the same amount of damage, they might take longer to kill. So.
Tough.
I am tempted to don't just move past this game though. It's just the same boring floors over and over again. Same annoying bosses over and over again. Tons of dialogue that I don't care about.
Fair.
It just kind of felt like the devs didn't care when they made it. They're like, let's make a Dead Cells ripoff that's just worse. So not like, let's make cool characters or a cool environment or anything like that, or like a cool system. They're just like, let's just literally copy it and make it worse. Every aspect worse. Game literally has one appeal, and that's the fact that the character's death, and he has a scythe. That's it. That's literally the only reason I'm playing this. This would have been reskinned as any other thing, I wouldn't have played it. Nothing here. Quantic distortion capped at 0.5%. Okay, nothing to report here. Oh, a peak. Oh wow, quantic distortion has risen to 42%. There's a huge disturbance here, a huge one. It's a half-eaten oily pineapple core. It's eradicating the area with tachyon bombardment at the rate of 89.8%. Okay, whoever's eating that is in for a world of trouble. Those are some very clear attacks. Very clear attacks. Okay, that's cool. Easy mode, by the way.
Imagine dying in super easy mode, can't take any damage.
I didn't die in super easy mode, but the fact that oh boss, haha, I'm so glad to see you, Quinn, but what are you? Did I compile a forwarded through document of the Ranu file due Friday, boss? You have to start to take care of, haha. So my lower back's a bit sore. I must have twisted it getting on that elevator. You don't remember what happened to you? Yes, well, no, actually, why? I forgot forgot to water the artificial Christmas tree. No, I'm such a scatterbrain. No, don't worry, we'll see to that. Yeah. gonna go all blue. We are just standing in front of the boss. Well, I also have no idea where it's going to attack. So, and the only way for me to do damage is to stand in front of the boss. Another, I'm never gonna get an Anima room run. Woo. Don't worry, more dialogue. Right, in that case, it's going to be a very, very, very clear explanation of what happened to Quinn. Well, I'm wondering, I have a couple of theories, but they don't hold together very well, nor do the quantum botniks from the sounds of things. It's a joke boss, something really is up in the flux coming on the synchronized nodes. It's a level 5 technological anomaly. So yeah, basically, sort of a doppelganger appeared because Pump touched the quantum aberration and contaminated object, if you prefer. So it's both Quinn and also not Quinn. Yeah, it's both at the same time. I could also just get lucky at any time and then, like, drop a heal, but that won't happen.
Why not just use your golden heal?
Well, I literally don't know when I picked that up. I must have just picked it up from that, like, enemy.
You know, it didn't restore a lot.
Yeah, it healed what? 9 health?
Yeah, I was thinking 8.
Well, now I'm saved here, thanks. Those golden heals are really, really strong. I'm glad I got that. I would way rather preferred 3 regular heals, but, you know. Or a regular heal, actually. That probably would have been better. Maybe a relaxation room would be nice. Stupid I unlocked those to never get them. Look, I got Boomerang Hex. Look at that spell, Jared. You'll never guess what it does.
Probably like throws a boomerang that comes back.
Don't worry, also doesn't even one-shot. An easy mode. But it's the only spell I got, so, you know, gotta make do, I guess. What does easy mode even do then?
Seems like it makes it harder to heal, and that's it. 'Cause I don't see a universe where that golden heal gives you 8 health.
Tough luck, boss. You're all beat up. You'll fall over with the slightest gust of wind. I'm having a blast. Alright, you're done. Let's go. Haha. Oh, okay. We just dashed in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you didn't dash into the attack.
I didn't even dash into
Or
the
away
attack.
from the attack?
I dashed where the attack would be, instead of through
Yeah.
him like I've done every time. So that's cool. But it's not like my left trigger activates on its own, so. Wow, okay, no, I'm in a crisis here, and that's enough, Brad. Stop babbling, you've got work to do, and I don't have time for guessing games. Is Overwatch up, Tycoon? Or is it still having server issues? Oh, I get full health after a boss. Oh well, such enthusiasm, Sir Mister. That sure is convenient because everybody, and I do mean everybody, is feeling sorry for you. SCO isn't feeling well, CEO is overworked and so on. But tell it to me straight, sir, just between us. Is this burnout stuff just a strategy for getting out of your obligation? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Sorry, but I can't help myself. I'm so young. For gosh sake, pumped. No, you can't just go around eating everything you find on the company's floor. It's far too dangerous. Oh dear, is it really that bad? Well, no. Luckily for you, you can regenerate, so you've been able to offer yourself some protection from the quantum anomaly. But we don't know what might happen. I don't understand. You're talking like computer again, Orphe. Yeah, sorry. So basically, don't eat pineapple you find on the floor. Okay, pump. It's dangerous. Until I can find out more about this timeline issue, stick to snacks you buy at Mart. Oh, okay. Let's go. Looks like you're curious, but too polite to ask. Mistake. But Bird is right. You're an opportunist, and you can't get into that thick skull. You're just such a hypocrite. I might be a hypocrite, but at least I don't spend my days impaled on a signpost pretending to work. Isn't that right, Mr. Stanley? Mentioning no names. Why did these things actually just not die? This is quite literally easy mode. Why am I not killing anything? Wow, a curse reroll. That's so cool. After 180 attacks, they'll die. See, why do I get this option now? Like, why is this something I have to choose between, but I have to get useless things all the time?
Yeah. I feel like I've gotten a Prismium deposit approximately once ever.
This is literally like the only time in the last like 3 runs where I've gotten a good floor choice. And all of them are good. Why? Why did they just make it so random and bad? I don't get it. Like, yeah, get nothing, get nothing, get nothing, get nothing. Ooh! Now you have to choose between 3 of the best things you could possibly want right now. like cool, I guess. Or it'd give me something like useful every floor instead of things that are useless every floor and the one floor where I have to choose between useful stuff. Just. But again, it'd be different if that's just how it was designed. But it's quite literally just RNG. So that's just really, really good. Really feels like, you know, it matters what you do. It's not like our winning run's just going to be us getting lucky.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather be doing Overwatch comp right now. Trying to go for more of those drives.
Dang. Fair though.
I legitimately think I'd be having more fun. Okay, well, to be fair. I think it's kind of crazy how I'm actively going for the one curse that I want, and I haven't gotten it yet, even though I've put like 4 points into useless things. So that's pretty cool. I'm trying to get the things where I like regen health every little bit of time, and I know that's like a blue ability, so I've been going for blue abilities every time I see them. Yeah, I've yet to get either of the abilities.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm really supposed to be able to react to that, I guess. Maybe in easy mode you just do less damage too. Possible, I guess. Okay. I love getting pre-fired in my game. It just takes 8 hits from this side to kill a normal enemy. Fine. How's your runs going?
Pretty good. Just beat Quinn.
Marina's moves like really easy to predict what was gonna happen.
I just kind of like killed him really quickly, and he didn't seem to use that many bad moves. Except I think I smashed an exploding pumpkin, which did a lot of damage. Probably. Looked like it would do a lot of damage.
Yeah, he just kind of mashed and almost killed me. And I'd use like all my heals and stuff. Pretty sure it's kind of on me for trying.
True.
Okay. I tried to time that, but unfortunately. Again, as fun as the control room would be, I don't have a Prismian. Give me a stupid curse. Time to fight Grimes. You sided over 20 of them, what a tragedy. I knew all those minions. They were like my children. Your children, I would cry if I believed that for a second. Oh, stunned him. Rule number 1, never attack, never run. Fine, the children excuse was easy, but enough, it's not just easy, it's totally inappropriate. This is all smoke and mirrors, Gordon, I'm not impressed. Why would I want every time I get attacked, I lose 10 Solary? That sounds like an absolutely atrocious curse to have. But since you don't even gain 10 through a Solary room, so. Hey, I was just on my way to meet Pump when I happened to bump into Will, Hung's latest victim. It looks like the boss man to set him free. George, huh? No, I'm Orville, completely different pronunciation. No, my friend George is the guy you're talking about. I'm glad Hung has released him because I need him to help me pull some minions from the toxic mood oppressing department. Toxic food processing department, you mean? Well, yes, mood oppressing. It was a joke, humor, you know, stress relief, laughter, comedic effect. He's all brawn and no brain, that brat, I knew it. Blah, 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 blah. You should follow my training. It's much better, blah, blah. He's exhausting. Do I teach him how to filter souls? No. Anyway, nice demonstration, boss. Keep it up. I like having a bunch of defensive things that don't help me.
Doesn't sound very good.
Never said it was good. It's just cool having not being able to do any damage. I think logically it should take 13 attacks to kill one random enemy. Why does dash never work? Like, oh, I see an enemy. Dash. Oh, sorry, stand still, take hit. That works too, I guess. Why do these enemies take so much to kill? It's so unsatisfying. So you can activate that instantly, it's just it doesn't work. I thought for sure you had to charge it because just every time I've tried it, it hasn't worked.
What?
The frenzy thing.
Gotcha. I don't even know what can save me damage-wise. I don't see how I'm just doing this little damage. I feel like infused with like lightning and stuff can't just be adding like triple my attack. Yeah, seems unlikely.
honestly feel like the Thanders have been more annoying than the actual bosses the majority of the time.
Yeah.
Like they do a lot of damage and have way more sporadic attacks. Okay. Oh, a relaxation area. I don't want to go to the control. We also just reduced the prices on the shop stuff. So that's it. I knew my department was the only target of your authority crisis. That dummy Gordon lost 60 splurties. He must be spewing. Not so fast, little crab. Same goes for you. What are you doing? Why are you changing your policy? I'm not changing it, I'm fixing it. Then boom, vacation. I hear it. Is that Jerry, or is what Jerry told me about Miss Flag true? He's finally cracked. He told you. You know, it's not Camille's fault. She's like that. She's been alone in the archives for a long time, and it's been quite hard on her. I understand, but is that why she bit Joe's head off? No, not at all. Nothing to do with that. That was a coffee-related incident. You know, Jerry likes to tease Joe for no reason, so I wouldn't believe anything he tells you. Well, pretty sure they called us. I'm gonna assume it's because of
Right.
dinner.
Also correct. I'll be back too then. And I've returned. How bad really is the mosquito?
Pretty bad. One of the sights better be like a gun. That's what I want.
Seems like you really like your guns. Is pretty fair.
Well, any sort of range or like a reliable hitbox would actually be great. And this game doesn't do either of those, so. Like I would argue that this site could be good. But it's just not.
Almost died of the mosquito, but you know. As long as I go like no hit against the crab, we'll be fine.
Good luck with that.
Grab got absolutely tossed, by the way. Do I want to fight the Stormcloud or get a Prismium?
Kind of a toughie, actually.
I'm forced to get a vault. Kind of cringe.
It's only been 3 hours of gameplay, has not changed one bit. Yep. I'm still slashing enemies the exact same way, the exact same speed. Same areas, same bosses. But I'm using a different scythe. I know you might not have even noticed because, you know, it makes literally such a slight difference. And the character customization is super cool too.
True.
I can't even change the color of my outfit. That's pretty
What's I hate to say it, it's like they used roguelite as a way to randomize all the things that like shouldn't be randomized. In a sense. Like obviously curses and like won't be randomized, but I feel like the most important part of a roguelite is to make the areas randomized. Or like the enemies or like the rooms.
I really think the most
You're
important
not
part of life is
randomizing
that you
all
should
of
get
it.
choices. And that should basically
Yeah,
be the
like
issue.
right now, it's like, okay, redo the same stuff with a slightly different scythe if you want to, where there's only 3 options.
And your builds are random.
But, yeah, exactly. The randomness is the fact that you don't know what's gonna happen, and you don't know what your build's gonna be,
And you don't know what
how
rooms you're gonna
play with
get,
that
and
build.
if you'll have healing items, or if you'll get Prismium to upgrade your scythe, or if you'll get curse rooms, or if you get even the curses you
Yeah.
want.
Like, I just lost to the same boss I lost to, like, last time, farthest I've made it. And I actually got so lucky to get there with the amount of heals I got, both anime and coffee.
Yeah, well, I would still like to be able to get like Prismium and stuff. I think that would be a pretty cool concept.
Yeah, I got a Prismium, like, in the final area and didn't get a thing after it, so I couldn't use it.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Now you get to go into another run. Maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe you'll get the the exact same. Who knows? But you'll never be able to run a fun build because it's completely random. I even tried getting like all blues, and then it just stopped me from getting blues. So I couldn't even get the things I wanted. It's like the only part that we actually have control over is what curses we could choose. Like literally that's like the only difference we can make in a build. And they don't even let us do that. Don't worry, at least you get to spend another 30 minutes maybe getting to that boss again.
Yeah.
And hoping that you get a good spell and good curses and you can get
Where
Prismium.
it's like the bosses are like kind of random, but we also die super quickly. So despite only seeing 2 of the bosses' moves where it definitely has more, and not making it the second phase where it definitely has more moves, it's gonna take me 30 minutes to get back there, as you said. So
Yep. I don't understand how people can like this kind of gameplay. I really don't. Like RoboQuest, it just, again, it was so much better in like Hades. Like, it's like the developers knew and they've played a game before, you know? And it's like they wanted it to be really user-friendly and fun, and also still difficult and
yeah,
interesting.
I feel like that's, like they have a lot of stuff in mind, but then they just like don't optimize anything. Like, okay, let's make it random, let's make the combat pretty fluid, and they try it and they're like, eh, good enough.
I feel like they just made the combat super boring, and all the areas super boring, and all the bosses super boring, and then you can't even customize your builds. It's like, I feel like in a
I don't hate
roguelike,
that much about, like, the enemies, areas, and bosses. I just like want some, what's it, options, and not just fighting like the same people every time with the same scythe with a random build. You know?
well, to be fair, you basically have the choice of if you want to use the Twinsies or the Disc Scythe. Right?
Yeah.
And then you don't want to fight Waldo, and you don't want to fight Max. So those choices go down the drain. So, because like Grimes is easier, and the Crab is easier. So it's like, why
Yeah.
would you fight Max or Waldo? It just makes 0 sense. And it's not even like, oh, you know, maybe if with a different build it's harder. No, they're just straight up harder bosses.
Yeah.
So. And then they give you like, ooh, how would you like to fight these Thanagers? Like, Dango, you know? He's just gonna do like 30 damage a hit, and he's literally never gonna be able to be hit except by aerial attacks. So I hope you got aerial attacks.
I feel like with the bees. Other than that, completely awful.
Don't worry, you can't make a spell build because you have to get lucky with the spell, and you have to get lucky with your curses, and also lucky with items. So.
And either your spell starts high, which you have to get lucky with, or you have to lucky and get a room while you have money, or Prismium to upgrade it.
Oh, okay, so I get it. He life steals when he hits you too.
I guess that makes sense.
You know, believe it or not, my things technically have life steal.
I don't believe it.
It's true though. They do have life steal. They just don't do it. Animas and golden animas grant you a heal of 15 additional HP. Wow, a charge attack. Spells do more damage. I'm actually gonna go spells do more damage. Because fortunately, when I started my run, they gave me the mosquitoes, which is a legendary thing that's just better than the bees. They lock on, and they stay around longer, and they also technically have 5% lifesteal. So, whatever
That might be doing something.
I feel like I haven't noticed it healing, but you know. See, would imagine I could just choose a star with the mosquitoes.
Oh, Pumpkin used a new move this time. where he, like, burrows his hand in the ground and does a slam.
Mhm.
So far, he's used it 3 times in a row.
Cool, isn't it?
It's pretty cool. I didn't know what was happening the first time, because usually when something burrows their hand into the ground, it, like, comes from the bottom and instantly hits. And the second time I mistimed it, because it's a massive hitbox.
That's cool. I'm gonna fight the crab. Now, fortunately for me, I have good health going into it, and I have 3 heals, and I have the mosquito. But will it be enough is the question. Oh, and also, it's not a 20% chance lifesteal, it's a 20% chance to do lifesteal.
Nice.
The crab honestly isn't that great of a boss, but decides to just play its stupid moves that are instant, hit right near or behind whenever they want with no indication. But
Yeah.
only sometimes, so. What does this even mean? Gain +2 additional ammunition, and it says cloak ammunition, no weapons.
Hmm?
I don't know. I legitimately have no idea what it means.
Ammunition. No weapons. So it gets rid of your weapons?
Well, it's saying
Or gives
I don't
you
have
2
any weapons
ammunition
that
when you
use
don't have
cloak
weapons.
ammunition.
Gotcha.
So again, the description doesn't really help me.
Is that like just charges then? I guess that makes sense.
I'd like to get some more anima and then get a control room. That way I can have 100% chance of lifesteal my mosquito. Even though it'll probably be like 1 each time I cast it. But what is it locking onto? Something behind me? That's really what I wanted to do. I used my anima that I had on accident because I accidentally pressed the right bumper. So of course that's instantly consume my golden anima.
Tragic.
What I love about pressing buttons, you know? I press the button, it instantly consumes a very, very, very valuable resource. This is like the most unfair room, by the way. 100%.
Any room with explosives?
Well, they set up like 8 mine people, and then 8 of the flamethrower enemies, and 6 of the rocket enemies. They just keep spawning non-stop. Like, if you get that, it just... You take
It does
damage.
actually look pretty bad.
Yeah, I lost my run the one time to that same thing. But, fortunately, it's random, so... Pretty cool.
Like, imagine RoboQuest, but the really bad rooms are completely random. I think that'd be so much better.
Yeah, I agree. Imagine RoboQuest, but everything in every category is just the worst game.
Yeah. It even has one less dimension.
I even like the characters more in RoboQuest. Like,
Yeah.
the NPCs and everything. Maybe because they didn't talk about random stuff so much that, like, I don't care about. But also I need to get for achievements and to progress the game. It's like Hades, but like
Yeah,
Hades had
probably.
interesting conversations that you were interested in and learning about the characters. But
Yeah.
see, in like RoboQuest, you're not, and so they don't force you to learn about the characters. It's like, hey, you know this blacksmith guy? That's just him. He's just a blacksmith. That's all he needs to be. Okay, sorry, I forgot those things. Yeah, really fun rooms again. Here, quick, you have no space. 1,000,000 enemies, go. Oh, also this one makes them all immune. Go. But also this enemy's immune, so. Why would I care about the periodic effects? I don't have any, but they give me 2 things for periodic effects.
That's rough.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, it's pretty good if you did, though.
True. I hate everything about this. I do think it's legitimately time to call it, Jared. After this run, just not like again. I'm telling you, the only thing about this game I enjoy is that my character is death and I have a scythe. Literally, I can't tell you any other part I actually enjoy about the game.
Yeah.
Like, the dialogue's bad, the story's bad, the stupid quest lines are bad, the gameplay's bad, the areas are bad, the enemies are bad. Not like, oh, the enemies are tough, it's just not interesting. And honestly, I think probably the worst part is that, like, why even have these stupid stages laid out the way they are? Like, just make it like a straightaway or something. It's not more interesting just having to go through tunnels and backtrack.
Yeah.
You don't like the game? I just don't like giving up on games that I stream, because then it's like, if people did like it, like, especially like YouTube and stuff, then it's like, it sucks to just like, take it away, and it's like, I don't want to leave stuff half done, but it's like,
I
the
feel
game
like
is
that part's
legitimately
pretty
awful.
secondary.
You know, honestly, I don't think a lot of these bosses are that bad with these, like, mosquitoes.
Yeah, having a solid range option, pretty useful.
And lock one. And just a lock one ranged option. Unfortunately, I can only have that one in every 50 runs, maybe? So, that's cool. The effect ceasefire gains cooldown. The effect is applied if no attacks are carried out for a certain amount of time. Cool. The Sinister Gears aerial attack deals bonus damage. Guess what's new with this? You don't like the game yet. Like I said, I legitimately would have stopped playing, like, the first run, actually, like, of today. But I don't know. It just, again, it feels like one of those games that just feels like such a waste of time, and, like, I'm not having even fun with it. You know?
Personally, I've come to a realization. This game would be a lot better if it was just like a Metroidvania.
Yeah. I feel like that's how a lot of
the
roguelikes
combat is like, you know, pretty simple but kind of cool. Reminds me a lot of Hollow Knight, which is a Metroidvania and has fairly similar combat. So it's like, then obviously you could just have spells that do these things, or even like you could equip two. Basically the exact same, but not a roguelite. I think it'd be a lot better.
And it's like curses were just like badges or
Exactly.
charms.
And like they could still even have like maybe penalties, maybe not exactly though. Like maybe you accept a penalty, you get another charm slot.
I feel the same way with like Skull the Hero Slayer. Like that seemed like a fun game, but the roguelike
Yeah.
aspect just kind of like took it away. It's like, why do you gotta make all the cool things?
I also only watched a little bit of you playing it, but it's like, it initially seemed cool because like, you know, obviously you can change what you can do.
Like a Kirby-esque thing.
Exactly.
But then it's like, oh, but it's roguelike. So it's like, then you have
Yeah,
the random aspect to it.
I would not, well that's a lie, I definitely would play Kirby roguelike, but I don't know. It would just be better as Metroidvania, really. Or any game where you could just, like, keep your abilities, even if, of course, you unlock them later on.
Ooh, Jacob's Masterpiece. Reach the maximum upgrade level for a weapon. Wowie zowie. That's kind of crazy. I can't believe I did that. It was on the Mosquito? Is it like mosquito but kill? 'Cause that does not really
so.
that does not really give that effect. Major Plinkscon. See, now if I can just start every run with this mosquito thing, I think I might have continued playing. But it seems like it's almost necessary to have lifesteal lock ones, believe it or not.
Yeah, I haven't had the mosquito, but even the bees are just, like, really, really good. And I also like the, I don't know what it's called, but, like, the dirty knife. I feel like if I said those two...
Come on!
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do there? Yeah, let me just see this boss really quick. See what he's doing, Tycoon? See those attacks he's pulling out? Yeah, he's definitely gonna kill me. I can't do enough damage, and for some reason he moves at literally the speed of light, and I can't see his attacks while I'm attacking. Yeah, all those options he's doing.
Oh, Tron.
Yeah. Unlocked elevator take you straight to Mr. Grimes' office or Waldo's office. Wow, that's so cool. It's like, imagine I can go further with less upgrades.
You know?
I literally tried, I think that run, going to Brad or whatever, and just, it doesn't matter. you to buy with your stuff in Brawl? I don't know.
Skyforge Mako. Easy. And Skyforge Magyar. Both great investments.
I didn't disagree with you there. Well, YouTube gang, make sure to like, follow, and obey, and like, subscribe for all the stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.